Alright guys, we are going to be reading a little bit more of Fablehaven today. I am in my car. I like reading Fablehaven as I'm waiting for my daughter at the doctor's office. So here we go. Kendra closed the bathroom door, locked it, and set the sheet of paper on the counter. She had found the blank paper beneath her pillow, but Seth was in the room and she dared not light the candle and give away her secret. Do you remember her secret that Vanessa showed her how to light this candle and see secret messages? Alone in the bathroom, Kendra struck a flimsy match and put the flame to the wick until it caught. Shaking out the match, she watched as glowing words came into view on the formerly empty page. Kendra, sorry we didn't get to talk much today. Can you believe all the commotion? We need to keep your brother on a leash. Let me know if this message came through all right. Your friend, Vanessa. Kendra blew out the candle, and the luminous words vanished. Folding up the note, she climbed the stairs to the attic bedroom, pondering how she could reply to the secret message. Seth was setting up toy soldiers on the floor, one in front with two behind him, and then a row of three, and then another row of four. Kendra crossed the room and climbed into bed. Seth walked several paces away and bowled the soldiers with a softball. He knocked down 7. Turn off the light and come to bed, Kendra said. I don't think I can sleep, Seth protested, retrieving the softball. Well, I know I can't sleep with you rolling balls around the room, Kendra said. Well, why don't you just sleep someplace else? Because this is where they put us. At home, we each have our own room. Here, with way more rooms, we have to sleep in the same room. He rolled the softball again, claiming 2 more soldiers. This isn't the sort of place I'd want to sleep alone, Kendra admitted. I can't believe they took my gold, Seth said, setting up the soldiers again, this time placing them closer together. I'll bet it was worth $1,000. It isn't my fault that Newell and Dorn stole it from Nero. You can't just do whatever you want and always get away with it. I've been good. I've tried hard to be careful and keep secrets and follow all the rules. Yeah, you went into the woods without permission, Kendra said. Just a little ways. It would have been fine if somebody hadn't let that demon onto the preserve. Nobody saw that coming. If Oleg hadn't caught up with me today, he might have caught up with us tomorrow when we were out with Vanessa a lot farther from the house. I might have saved our lives. He rolled the ball again. Missing the French soldier, he still knocked down 8. Yeah, way to avoid taking responsibility, Kendra said, leaning back onto her pillow. I'm glad they grounded you. If it were up to me, I'd lock you in the dungeon. Yeah, well, if it were up to me, I'd give your face plastic surgery, he said. Really mature. Do you think they'll figure out a way to stop the demon? Seth asked. I'm sure they'll think of something. The Sphinx seems really smart. He'll have a plan. He said you beat him at foosball, Seth said. Yeah, he wasn't too good. He didn't even spin the Cowboys. Shaking his head, Seth bowled the ball again and picked up the spare. I don't think Nero could follow me off the preserve. Maybe I should just take the gold and go. Then everyone would be out of danger. Oh, stop feeling sorry for yourself. I'm serious. No, you're not, Kendra said, exasperated. If you take off, Olaf will hunt you down and eat you. Well, better than having everyone hate me. Nobody hates you. They just want you to be cautious so you'll be safe. The only reason they get mad is because they care about you. Seth arranged the soldiers in the tightest formation yet. Think I can knock down all of them with one roll? Kendra sat up. Of course, you set them up like dominoes. Seth took the position and rolled the ball, totally missing all of them. Looks like you were wrong. Yeah, you missed on purpose. I'll bet you could knock all of them down. I could easily, Kendra said. Prove it. She got out of bed, grabbed the ball, and went and stood by her brother. Taking careful aim, she bowled it hard right down the center, and all the soldiers fell. See? Oh, almost like I let you win. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing, he said. Who do you think is the traitor? I don't know. It doesn't seem like any of them. My guess would be Tanu. He's too nice. And that makes him evil? Kendra asked, getting back into bed. Whoever is guilty would be trying really hard to act nice. Yeah, or they would know that would throw everyone off, so they would be grumpy. You think it's Coulter? Seth turned the light out and jumped into bed. He's known Grandpa for too long. And Vanessa could have handed us over to Errol instead of rescuing us. They all seem innocent. I wouldn't be surprised if it turned out to be another explanation. I hope so, Seth said. They're all really cool, but keep your eyes open. You do the same, and please stay out of the woods. You're my only brother, and I don't want you to get hurt. Thanks, Kendra. Good night, Seth. Seth awoke in the dead of night with a hand covering his mouth. He grabbed at the fingers, but was unable to pry them from his lips. Don't be alarmed, a voice whispered. It's Coulter. We need to talk. Seth turned his hand. Taking his hand from Seth's mouth, Coulter held a finger to his lips, then curled it beckoningly. What was Coulter up to? It was an odd hour for a conversation. Turning his head the other way, Seth saw Kendra asleep under her covers, breathing evenly. He eased out of bed and followed Coulter to the door and down the stairs to the hall. Coulter took a seat on the last couple of steps. Seth sat down beside him. What's going on? Seth asked. How would you like to set things straight? Coulter asked. Sure. I need your help, Coulter said. In the middle of the night? Oh, it might be now or never. No offense, Seth said, but this seems kind of suspicious. I need you to trust me, Seth. I'm about to try something I cannot do alone. I think you're the only person with the courage to help me right now. You have no idea what is really going on. And you're going to tell me? Coulter looked around as if he were nervous that someone might be spying. I have to. I need someone like you on my side here. Seth, the artifact we are looking for is very important. In the wrong hands, it could be extremely dangerous. It could even lead to the end of the world. That seemed to agree with what Seth had learned from his grandparents. Go on, he said. Coulter sighed and rubbed his eyes, as if hesitant to continue. I'm taking a big risk here, because I believe I can trust you, Seth. I'm a special agent working for the Sphinx. He gave me specific instructions that at all costs I had to recover the artifact, especially if the integrity of Fablehaven was ever compromised. Now that we're nearly certain where the artifact is hidden, I'm going to prepare the way to get it tonight, and I want you to come with me. Right now? Immediately. Seth wiped away an eyelash that was starting to poke his eye. Why not get help from the others? You heard your grandfather. He wants to wait and take care of Olok first. That poses a problem because in a day or two, Olok could become too powerful. Fablehaven could fall, and the artifact could be placed in extreme jeopardy. How could I come with you? Seth said. The second I leave the yard, the demon's going to be after us. It's risky, Coulter conceded. But Fablehaven is a big place, and the demon is off foraging. Hugo is waiting outside. He'll take us to the grove and keep Olok off if the glutton makes an appearance. Promised the demon could eat Hugo, Seth said. Well, eventually. But until Olok gets more powerful, it would take him a long time to best Hugo. I wouldn't chance this tomorrow. But Hugo handled the demon just fine not so many hours ago. And Hugo is faster than Olok. If we have to, we'll just have Hugo escape with us back to the yard. Why me? Seth asked. I don't get it. Part of me thinks that I should go tell Grandpa Sorensen right now. I can't blame that instinct. I know this is unusual. Just let me finish. You know that if you go to your grandpa, he will never let you come with me, and he is in no position to help me himself. I came to you because I've spent the evening trying to convince the others to go after the artifact now rather than later, but they're all too afraid to take definitive action. Yet my private mandate from the Sphinx remains. With the threat of Olok looming, I need to secure the artifact right away. Why me? Seth repeated. Who else can I trust besides your grandfather? Your grandmother is good at a lot of things, but she does not belong on this kind of a mission. Neither does Kendra. I can't do it alone. I think I know what is haunting the grove. A phantom. And I need someone brave to join me if I'm going to defeat it. You're my only hope. You're young, but honestly, Seth, as far as courage goes in my book, you've got all the others beat. What if you're the traitor? Seth asked. If I were the traitor, I'd already have somebody to help me bypass that phantom. Christopher Vogel and I would be off taking care of business. You and I wouldn't be having this conversation. Also, we can't actually get the artifact tonight. We need a key your grandfather has in order to access it. But if we can get rid of the phantom and confirm the location of the artifact, I'm confident that I'll be able to convince the others to join us in retrieving it tomorrow. Coulter's mention of the key also corresponded with what Seth had heard from his grandparents. Without the key, Coulter couldn't get access to the vault. If he couldn't access the vault, his goal couldn't be to steal the artifact, and if Coulter harmed Seth, it would blow his cover and prevent him from ever getting Grandpa to hand over the key. Still, even if Coulter was telling the truth, the adventure would certainly be dangerous. Seth knew that his life would depend on whether Coulter really could handle the phantom in the grove. It had been too much for Warren. He wished that he could get advice from somebody else, but Coulter was right. If Seth told anyone, from Grandpa to Kendra to Tanu, they would stop him. I don't know what to do, Seth said. Once we have the artifact, we can all escape and lock down Fablehaven, trapping Olak inside until your grandfather and their not-so-secret friend figure out what to do with him. Everybody wins, and we keep the artifact out of evil hands. I've thought it through, and this is our last chance to set everything right. If we stall, it is going to end badly. By tomorrow night, Olak will be too strong. I can only do this with your help, Seth. Warren failed because he attempted to do it alone. If you refuse, we may as well both go back to bed. Seems like every decision I make is wrong lately, Seth said. People keep tricking me, or I just do stupid things on my own. Not everybody is out to fool you, Coulter said. And bravery is not always a liability. Often it is quite the opposite. I happen to know that your grandfather has great admiration for your adventurous spirit. This could be your chance to redeem yourself. Or to prove that I'm the most gullible person in the world, Seth sighed. Hopefully this will end the streak. Do I need to bring anything? Coulter beamed. I knew I could count on you. He patted Seth on the shoulder. I have everything we need. Can I grab my emergency kit? Good idea. Quiet, though. We mustn't disturb the others. Seth slunk back up the stairs into the attic bedroom. Kendra had shifted position but was still sound asleep. Crouching, Seth pulled the emergency kit from under his bed. He felt uncommonly nervous. Was he making a mistake? Or was he just anxious at the prospect of facing a terrible phantom in a cursed grove with an old short man in the middle of the night? Coulter seemed to be the most cautious of all the adventurers. He had known exactly what to do when they met the fog giant, and he had seemed confident that together they could handle this phantom. Seth stared at his emergency kit. If he just followed instructions, he would be fine, right? Coulter did seem a little desperate to comply with the assignment from the Sphinx. He was probably putting him in a situation more dangerous than he would normally prefer because the stakes were so high. But he was right. The stakes really were high. Fablehaven was once again heading towards destruction, and Seth knew it was mainly his own fault. Last time Kendra had saved the day. Now it was his turn. Seth crept down the stairs. Ready? Coulter asked. I guess. Let's go get some milk. Oh. What do you guys think about Coulter? Do you think he's good? Do you think he's bad? Do you think this is fishy? Do you think Seth should go? Oh, Nelly.